is August 26, 2020, 6:03 p.m. I should start thinking about food soon. And this is episode 1000. We have made 1000. It was a long mountain to climb, but we are finally here. Just look at the view, and oh my God, it's terrible. It's still Donald Trump's America. Oh, I was supposed to look up to see when I started this. Like, what was it? Was it 2018 when I started this? I think it might have been. Yeah. Anyways, like I guess a little bit over 2 years, we hit 1,000. Probably got to do so many cartoons, and I even skipped a couple of cartoons this week to make videos. I didn't do the CNN cartoon, and I didn't do the bonus tune that I drew yesterday. Sometimes I think now after my trip, I thought, I have to do every single cartoon. So especially when I have like a bonus tune or something, I'm gonna like not do all of them. So that's gonna be that. So, but you're still probably gonna get one every day. So don't worry about that. I was going to bed last night, wondering. I went to bed a little bit after midnight because I wanted to hear Anderson Cooper's thing after the convention speeches, and then I wanted to hear Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon talk about it for a while. So I went to bed about 12:30, and everybody's talking about how awesome this convention is. I mean, I even hear liberals saying, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job with it, the whole bunch of and stuff like that. I don't get it. I think it's fucking boring, and for the most part, I thought the Democrats convention was pretty boring too. I thought they gave good speeches, and there's no comparison between just saying shit that's not true between the two. Republicans are lying their fucking balls off like crazy, and the bar is so much lower for Republicans. Like, Melania comes out and says good stuff is good, bad stuff is bad. And she mentions that there's unrest in the streets, and people are like, oh my God, what an eloquent speech. She didn't go after Biden like she does, and she wasn't dark or anything, but they have lowered the bar for her. If Michelle Obama came out and gave that speech, without plagiarizing it like Melania does, people would think there's something wrong with her. My God, what's wrong with the First Lady? I mean, is she dense now? Did she land on her head or something? The bar is really low for Republicans and for Donald Trump. But then I woke up and I found out about the shooter. And guess what? Republicans, Trump supporters, are celebrating this shooter. This guy is a murderer. He is a killer. He is a terrorist. He did not protect himself. He went across state lines to protect himself. And then after shooting people, he fled the scene, went across back state lines, 17 years old, illegally owning a gun. You don't hear Republicans talk about any of that fucking shit. And then the cops, they shoot Jacob Blake in the back 7 times for trying to break up a fight between 2 women. And what do? When they see this kid, he walks by after shooting a couple people, they just let him go. So, fuck you, Republicans. You guys, I mean, right now you are celebrating a terrorist, and I see it. And Donald Trump, he says, oh, hey, we gotta end this violence. I'm sending troops to Kenosha. But he has not come out and said, hey, militia, stop going there. Stop instigating this shit. You don't belong. You're not helping anybody. He hasn't said anything about people with guns. He hasn't said anything about people shooting. He just said violence and stuff. So, screw you, Republicans. For number 1000, I'm going to say fuck Republicans. Fuck you all. Because, damn. And Eric Trump, what are the names of those new aircraft carriers your father gave us? He's like, yeah, we got new aircraft carriers from my daddy. He said aircraft carriers, plural. What are their names? Yeah. All right. TJ, maybe you can tell me what the names are. TJ says, time for celebration. The RNC has blown the treasonous Dems out of the water. Hip, hip, hooray, hip, hip. How they Dems treasonous and how they blowing them out of the water? If the Republicans are doing a good convention, then the Democrats killed them. And I don't think the Democrats, I mean, they got a lot of praise for their convention, and I guess they did it well when you had to do the whole thing virtual. But I don't think it's that good at all. And the people at the Republican convention, I mean, granted, they only had to find one Nazi and remove them from the speaker list, but they've been horrible speakers. Horrible people. Did you hear that Banshee, TJ? That looks like Melania, but is Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend? There's some issues there, man. Bruce Guthrie says, congratulations. At least I'm not going to shout this whole thing at you like, what's her name again? Catherine? Oh yeah, she's Puerto Rican, but she's a first-generation American and an immigrant. God, these people are so stupid. Yeah, they're blowing us out of the water with the dumbasses. All right, Bruce says, congrats on doing what we 1,000 for this channel, 3 minutes each. This one's 5. 3,000 minutes total. The Batman TV show is 120 episodes, averaging 22 minutes each. 2,640 minutes. Wholly new cult classic Batman. Well, maybe we'll have that. Minutes. I don't know. I wonder if there's something in my channel that lets me look at all the stats and stuff like that. I don't know. Goodbye, everybody. See you for 1001. Bye.